So, we are discussing about the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and the philosophical discussion actually starts in the 11th sloka of second chapter. Atha didhiyodhyayaha Sanchaya uvacha tam tata kripayavishtam ashrupurna kulekshanam vishidandamidam vakyam vachamadusudhana. So Arjuna is shattered and depressed in a way that he does not want to fight the war, because he is seeing his relatives, his teachers, his well-wishers in the opposite side. So by killing all these relatives and teachers, Arjuna thinks that the kingdom that he will attain will be sinful. So, vishidandamidam vakyam. He is agitated and depressed and tearful. To him, Bhagavan uttered these words. Sri Bhagavan uvacha kutastva kashmalamidam vishame samupastitam anarya jushtama swargam akirtikaram arjuna klaibyam mam smagama partha naidattayuvapadyate kshudram hridaya daurbalyam tyaktotishta parantapa. Lord Krishna is asking Arjuna, how did you get this fragile mind at the time when you should show a strong heart? This type of delicacy, it is not good for an Arya, hence it is anarya. So as a great Arya warrior, you should not show such cowardice, and it will prevent you from entering heaven, and it will give you akirti, defame, and klaibyam. This is an activity which is suitable to an eunuch who is neither male nor female. Hence, O Arjuna, you throw away your delicate mind, your feeble-mindedness of your mind. That is kshudram. That is very pathetic. Your state is very pathetic. So throw away your feeble mind and your unsteady thoughts and get ready for your war. Arjuna says, Arjuna uvacha katham bhishmamaham sankhe dronam cha madhusudana ishubhi pradiyotsyami Pujarha Varisudana. Arjuna is asking, how I can fight with Bhishma? He is our grandfather or a forefather or our godfather. So how can we fight with Bhishma? And Drona, who is our teacher, who taught us all these archery. And Ishubhi, how can we encounter our teacher and our grandfather Bhishma with arrows? And they are to be worshipped. They are to be worshipped with flowers and prostrations. So how can we encounter our teachers and our respectable Bhishma? Guruna hatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhongtum bhaikshamapiha loke hatvarda kamamstu guruni haiva bhunjiya bhoktan rudira pradikdan. So how can we kill our teachers? And in our culture, and our teachers stand at a high position. So how can we kill them? And they are great people. They are not ordinary people. Bhishma and Drona, they are not ordinary people. Even when they are fighting against us, we cannot find fault with them. They are such noble persons. So, I think it is better to take arms and live in this world rather than killing our teachers and forefathers. And even if we are able to win this battle, even if we are able to kill all our enemies, the whatever throne which will be obtained after war will be blood tinged, will be sinful. I think we will not be able to get rid of our sins. Nachaidadvitma kataranno geniyo yadva jayema yadivano jayeyu yaneva hatvana jijivishama stetva avastita pramukhe dhartharashtraha. I don't know whether we should win or our Kauravas should win, because I am in a fix to say that who is right. And by killing these people, we never want to win this war. By killing our teachers, Drona, and killing our most revered grandfather, Bhishma, we never want to get the throne of this Hastinapuri. Karpanya dosho bahada subhavaha prachhamitvam dharma sammudha jetaha yatshreya syannistitam bruhitanme Shishyasteham shadimam tvam brahmannam. So, my heart has become very feeble. I don't know what to do. I am very confused about my duties, my responsibilities now. I don't know what is good for me. So I have become a disciple of you, Krishna. Tell me what I should do. What is beneficial to me in my long run? I am not aiming at the immediate victory over the war. I don't want to cure any sins. So tell me what is beneficial for me. Nahi prabashyami mamapanudya yashogamuchoshanam indriyanam avapya bhumava sabatnas samruddham rajyam suranamapi chadipatyam. So I am very confused and I am in a distress, and sorrow is gripping every inch of my body. My senses, my mind, my intellect, my physical body, everything is afflicted by the sorrow. And I don't know, even if I am made the king of this entire world, I don't know whether I can get rid of this sorrow. I am in such a pathetic state that this sorrow is engulfing me. Sanjaya Uvacha Eva Bhuktva Rishikesham Gudhakesha Parantapa Nayotseiti Govinda Muktva Tushnim Bhavuvaha Tamuvaja Rishikesha Prahasanniva Bharata Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Vishidandamidam Vacha. So, after saying these opinions, Arjuna became silent. Then, seeing Arjuna's distress and seeing Arjuna's sorrow, Lord Krishna smiled at him. So he is sitting between these two big armies, the Pandava army and Kaurava army, and seeing the distress of Arjuna, Lord Krishna smiled. So from the next shloka, that is 11th shloka, Krishna is going to start the philosophy of Geetha. Ashochyanannashochastvam prajnavadamscha bhashase Gatasu nagatamsu cha nanushochandi pandita. Lord Krishna says, Hey Arjuna, you are grieving about people who must not be grieved for, and you talk like a wise man. Your words sounds like a philosopher or a man with great intellect. But actually, you are grieving for people who should not be grieved at all. And why I say so is because a wise man or a pandita will not grieve for a living man or a dead man. So, your grief is without any reason. Because you are not able to understand the laws of the nature. That's why you are grieving. Because death and birth is happening in this world. And even if you fight or not, these people are going to die. So you are unnecessarily becoming sorrowful for these people. So you are not a wise man. And a wise man's character is that he will never become sorrowful, or never he will overcome by these mental afflictions. And Lord Krishna is continuing. Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neme janathivaha nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayamadaparam. And Lord is saying that why you should not grieve for these people. Natvevaham jatu nasam. And these people, when you consider their real nature, they are present as Atma. Nachaiva bhavishyamaha. They were present in past. They exist in the present term, and they will be existing in future also. So you are not knowing the real nature of these people. Without knowing the real nature of these people, you think that these people will cease to exist. But a wise person, knowing the real nature of these people as Atma, will know that these people were existing in the past, they are existing now, and they will continue to exist in future also. And Krishna is continuing. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tatha dehandara praptir dhiras tatra namuhyadi. When you consider the body has many changes. From birth to death, all these stages will come. Childhood, adulthood, old age, death. All these changes come to the body. And like that, after death, another body will be obtained by this individual. So just like a person is moving from childhood to adulthood to old age to death, he will move to another body also. He will get another body in time. So getting a new body is a natural phenomenon. And a wise man will not grieve about that change. So that change is just like a person is moving from childhood to adulthood. A person will move from death to next body. And there is no point in sorrow for that. That's an inevitable change. An inevitable phenomenon which is happening in this world. So a wise man will not grieve about such a change. Matra sparshastu kaundeya Shitoshna sukha dukkhada Agama paino anitya Stam titikshasva bharata. So, when the senses interact with the sense objects, you get different experiences. Experiences of sound, experience of this world, experience of smell, experience of touch, everything. So that will in turn create sukha and dukkha, a pain or pleasure. It may create heat or cold. So this is a natural thing. So when you are exposed to cold, you will feel cold. When you are in hot weather, you will feel hot. Likewise, when you interact with the sense objects, you will get pain and pleasure. They come and go. Agama paino. They are fleeting. At one time, you will experience good objects. At another time, you may lose them. So they come and go. That's agama paino. They are anityaha. They are not permanent. They are transient only. So, understanding that the interaction of senses and sense objects are bound to produce such reactions, you should entertain them both your pain and pleasure. How? In an equal way. Titikshasva bharata. You have to bear them. You should develop forbearance. You should not get irritated, or you should not react to them. So you should know that these things happen. This is the rule of this world. So you should keep a calm mind when your senses interact with your sense objects. Emhina vyadhayandade purusham purushashabha samadukha sukham dhiram somrdatvaya kalpate. So, a person who is wise, he should not be affected by these changes, this pain and pleasure. These things should not bring sorrow to him. So he should be able to face both sukha and dukkha, pain and pleasure alike. So such a person can be called brave. So actual brave person will be able to withstand this pain and pleasure equally. So why should you take these things? What's the advantage of taking this pain and pleasure alike? Lord Krishna answers, So amritatvaya kalpate. Such a person will become fit for realization. Amritatvaya, for immortality. He becomes fit for immortality. So only a person who can tolerate the reaction of senses with sense objects with an equal mind will be able to keep himself towards the goal of realization. So amritatvaya kalpate. Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sata, ubhayorabi drishtvandas tanayo tattvadarshibhi. And it's an important sloka. This is the 16th sloka of the second chapter. This is a very important sloka, and the philosophy is summarized in this sloka, in this verse. Na asato vidyate bhavaha. That means a thing which is non-existent cannot be created. You cannot create a non-existent thing. And na bhavo vidyate sata. And you cannot destroy an existing thing. The two words which is used in Hindu philosophy is sat and asat. Sat means what is existing, which is immortal. And asat means which is non-existent. So, to differentiate between sat and asat, Krishna says, Na asato vidyate bhavaha. A non-existent thing cannot be created. And na bhavo vidyate sata. And an existing thing cannot be destroyed also. So if you are able to differentiate the difference between these two, you will become a philosopher, a tattvadarshi, a realized person. So a person who is able to differentiate between sat and asat, an existing and non-existing, you will be able to understand the truth. So in the when you proceed towards the inner aspect of geetha, you will understand that Atma is Sat, existing, and this body and this world is Asat, it's non-existing thing. So these bodies and this world cannot be created because they belong to the category of Asat. An Asat object cannot be created. And your Atma is Sat. And your Atma cannot be destroyed. So this is the general rule. A non-existing thing cannot be created, and an existing thing cannot be destroyed. That's the basic rule of Indian philosophy. So if you can understand this point, you will understand Indian philosophy. You will understand Upanishads. So to understand Upanishad, to understand Indian philosophy, you should get this point into your brain, that the non-existing thing cannot be created, and the existing thing cannot be destroyed. So this is the fundamental difference between existing and non-existing thing. So if you are able to understand the difference, you will understand the philosophy of Gita. So if you don't understand this point, it's difficult for you to understand the real philosophy of Gita. So you have to ponder, or you have to spend some time to understand the 16th shloka, the 16th verse of the second chapter, because this can be considered as the major shloka, major verse of Bhagavad Gita, because the philosophy is summarized in this shloka, in this verse, between existing and non-existing. So if you are able to differentiate the difference, you will understand this philosophy. So if you are not able to understand this subtle point, it's difficult for you to understand Bhagavad Gita. And Lord continues, Avinashi tu tadhiddhi ena sarvamidam tadam vinashamavyasyasya nakaschit kartumarhasi. And we are going to say that this Sat or this Atma is Avinashi. It cannot be destroyed. It will not be perished. Nobody can destroy it. It pervades everything. It pervades the entire universe. It pervades every human being. It pervades every animal kingdom. It pervades every plant kingdom. So it pervades everything. So that Sat, that Atma which pervades everything, cannot be destroyed in any way. And if you think that the Sat Vastu, that is the existing thing, this Atma, can be destroyed in any way, you are a fool. Because nakaschit kartumarhasi, nobody can destroy the Atma. Even, and Shankaracharya says even God cannot destroy Atma, because Atma is indestructible. This indestructible nature of Atma is its inherent nature. This inherent nature of Atma cannot be changed even by God. So, na kaschit kartumarhasi, nobody in the world, whoever it is, he cannot destroy this Atma which is existing. Ye enam veti hantaram yaschainam manyate hatam ubhautau na vijanito nayam handina hanyate. And Krishna is taking the worldly example of two persons fighting each other, and one man kills the other man. If the man who is killing the other man thinks that I am killing that other person, and the other person thinks that the other person is killing me, both these persons are not knowing the truth, because Atma cannot kill another person, and Atma will not be killed by another. Atma cannot kill, and Atma cannot be killed. That's the truth. So, not understanding the truth, if somebody thinks that Atma kills somebody, or Atma is being killed by somebody, both these persons are not knowing the truth. So Lord Krishna says, if somebody thinks that A kills B, and B thinks that I am killed by A, and A thinks that A is killing B, both A and B are not knowing the truth, because nobody can kill Atma, and Atma is not a killer. So you have to understand the nature of Atma to understand these truths.